Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your dungeon master, Anthony Reed. I am also a member of the winning team of the Blood Feud. Boom! Eat that. Botched, if that is your real name. It is. That's what they've chosen. I again want to give a huge thank you to Captain Hygiene and to Micah Bailey for helping me put together that live show that we did. If you didn't catch it on Twitch, there are still video on demands up on twitch.tv/DC Digital Media. DragonCon is what the DC stands for. DC Digital Media. As soon as we get the video and the audio, we'll be putting it up in places that you can go and find it as well. Just like as soon as we get the audio from the live show, that will go up as an episode here on this feed. We had so much fun at DragonCon. We couldn't have done it without a whole bunch of people helping us out. Specifically, I want to give a shout out to Phil from Botched, who really has encouraged us and helped us out a lot with everything going on with DragonCon. And then I want to give a huge thank you to our patrons. We couldn't do what we did at DragonCon, and we couldn't do episodes like this without our patrons. Those are patrons who come and help support the show. Patrons like Kim, Andrew, Winton, Trevor, and Jeff. Without our patrons, we have nothing. So thank you so much for everything that you guys have done. And if you're not a patron, you can become a patron. Go over to patreon.com/Adventure Inc. How many times in this whole thing can I say patron? But you can become a patron today. You can get all kinds of neat rewards, and you can help support a show that you may or may not feel some sort of connection to. If you don't, you can still support us, I guess. That's fine. It's a weird choice, but it's your choice to make. I have other things to say, like if you're not in our Discord, join our Discord. If you're not following us on Facebook or Twitter, follow us on Facebook or Twitter. But who's got time for that? Let's get started. Nobles and farmers, knights and wenches, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Keth, the fighter monk.
Like, usually when you bring people back from the dead in books, it turns out really bad.
That's just to sell more books.
ReedJebeddo, the rogue.
God, it's so good to see something positive happen. God, I'm so glad to be back home. Let's make sure we get Clug fixed up, then we'll have 2 under our belts. This is awesome.
Jennuvera, the sorcerer. Jennuvera, you are a powerful sorcerer capable of very strong magics.
This is the first time someone acknowledges how good I am at magic and convict me of a fucking crime? What the shit?
Gillik, the paladin warlock.
Can we find you, something else to tap into instead?
Yeah.
What, give it 4 levels of warlock? Are you shitting me?
And Asher, the druid barbarian.
Asher, puts his hand on Jebeddo's shoulder. This is the most affectionate you've ever seen Asher.
Let us recall what happened before. You recognize this symbol as the crest of King Aliar from one of your favorite stories, The King of Wind and Lightness.
Oh my god! Oh! I know where we are!
All across a long way, probably 3/4 of a mile away, you can see the other army setting up camp as well. From over the crowd, the Mind Flayer rises up. At either side of him, a beholder. He crosses his arms and he says,
You're warmed up then.
Prepare yourselves, for this is the tale of Adventure Incorporated. So we're playing all in the same room. Live at DragonCon 2019!
From an apartment!
The Airbnb arena!
And kids are still just $5.
This is what we were going to just do the whole weekend if we didn't get a panel. Just angrily sit here.
I would have been fine with that.
Play Dungeons and Dragons.
So sad and awesome. I would have been totally fine with that.
Rob, this is a verbo. Thank you.
Yeah. It's not an Airbnb.
Oh, who? Whatever.
We're grown-ups now.
If you can yell about fake Keurigs,
You can yell about fake Airbnbs.
Oh! God, roasted. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, this
Very
is the
good.
energy we bring to an actual physical table, and why it's probably best we do this over the internet. But anyway, we're in the middle of shit, so we should probably just get started, huh?
Wait, remind me.
I can do it from memory.
Yeah,
I can-
memory.
I don't just, I write, I take notes, but I don't need them. That's a lie. I don't need them for the last episode because it was Anthony's gift to me. It was my birthday present. We were in a tent on a battlefield, and we were all human mans. And
Right, I'm Ben.
Jebeddo.
Bars.
Yeah, so we are in an illusion of Jennuvera's favorite novel, The Queen of Wind and Lightness.
King of Wind and Lightness.
King of Wind and Lightness. Yeah, sorry. I was so focused so hard on the last two words, getting them right. That,
There's no queens in Numerata. So.
Yeah. King of Wind and Lightness. And we were on the battlefield, and then we got Jennuvera is the king, King Aliar, if you will. We talked a lot about fighting and what happens in the book. And Jebeddo was really butthurt about his name.
Yep, I remember this now.
Yep.
Yep.
And so eventually we decided to fight because Moral came in and was like, "Man, there's a thing with tentacles!" And we were like, okay. And then we went to fight it. Keth went running, and we followed, and we fought an obelisk. Aboleth. That's why I need notes. And a bunch of llamas.
Displacer
Six-legged
beasts?
llamas.
Displacer. Why are those associated with llamas?
I don't know, but I had in my mind a whale and a llama for some reason.
Huh.
I don't know. I think because they were on like the front lines of like the plains of England.
Yes,
I was
the
just
Yes,
thinking-
those English llamas.
No, like,
Those
I don't know,
English.
dude.
Hold on, we're getting started. Get it? That's an audio bit.
We can do far away from the mic bits. Please continue.
Anyway, we
You can always do far away from the mic.
killed all the llamas.
That's true. I'm far away from the mic bit because he's in a different state.
That was not my joke, but okay. So you killed llamas.
Yeah, we killed the llamas and we killed the whale. And then the Mind Flayer appeared with a bunch of
Beholders.
Oh god.
2 beholders and a mind flayer.
Welcome to a bar.
And everybody's health, where is everybody at? Right
I'm
now?
at 47.
68.
63.
Nice.
44.
Great. I'm at 57. And
Okay.
everybody else is super healthy, right?
No.
That's what I remember. I remember everyone felt physically at peak form.
Keth and Asher have 9 rounds left to cure the disease that they are afflicted by. If they do not, they will be unable to do so without a 6th level or higher spell.
Oh, right. I forgot that part of the notes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gooch.
So, as we get started here, why doesn't everybody roll initiative for me?
Cool. And I think I was running over to Keth to try and heal him, and then the Mind Flayer interrupted me.
8.
These are loud die rolls. It's gonna sound visceral.
You're going to need to take notes on who rolled what, right?
I suppose.
Why did you give up my pen?
It's the closest one. I'm not done.
There's one in your hand. You can't tell me the one in your hand wasn't closer to your hand
And closer to Anthony.
and closer to Anthony.
Yeah.
It was more work to get the other
Technically, I can tell you anything I want.
Yeah. I can't argue it.
This is an audio medium. No one can prove it.
That's right.
Only the 6 in here can.
And I know these two are going to back me up.
Don't. What?
He stole my fucking pen.
Yeah. Don't you fucking. pull
Wait,
me
now
into
it's
this.
your pen?
That's my pencil.
Yeah, this one is his.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just a contrarian, but Mike totally was wrong here.
So, hit me with those. This is the best. Hit me with those initiatives again.
8.
3.
Nice.
11.
15.
17.
Whatever.
17.
That's what I was expecting.
We could all be in costume.
Well,
I am wearing a costume.
yeah, me too.
Me too.
Me too.
I love how small that helmet is.
There we go. I didn't see the helmet. That was my cue, or my clue for Gillik.
God, I didn't know we were wearing costumes. Why didn't you guys tell me before we started?
Oh, look at me. in my...
Look at Anthony.
Normal etiquette is we wear pants to the table, Anthony, so... I
Well,
don't know.
He's the dungeon
I don't
master.
know where you play D&D.
this will be the first time Mike wears pants while we play this game.
That's
That
true.
is true.
Yeah.
No, second time. The other live recording.
I do feel uncomfortable. Y'all are right.
No, well,
Yeah. Woo!
How loud can you get that zipper?
All right, I feel
Nice.
better now, y'all.
Great.
great.
Same.
Wow, you match Anthony's
Chairs
shirt.
are too high.
Why didn't you tell
Yeah,
me?
your underwear matches Anthony's shirt. That's bizarre.
Those would look great together.
Great. No, I'm good. I'll give you this.
Yeah.
All right.
Suddenly we invented strip
Oh,
D&D.
God.
Hell
No,
yeah.
now you're just naked in the kitchen.
Give me your shirt.
I don't
don't-
want to anymore.
I don't get the problem.
Well, okay. Mikey. Nope, I just don't even, I'm not even in it. That's fine. All right. That's on our, somewhere, I'm sure.
Patron tier.
Yeah, patron tier. See, Mike, half of my
Shirtless in his underwear.
That's junk, though. That's all that matters.
Okay.
That's for the ancient dragons.
Right.
The,
They're the ones old enough.
The Mind Flayer hovers up above the battlefield. The rest of the soldiers push away, clearing the path to you. The beholders rise up with him. He says,
Interesting the ideas that run through your mind. It has been fun to harvest them.
Okay, so I just want to say right here, I hate recording in person because when Anthony stares at his camera, you can pretend he's not looking at you, but when it's around the table and he's staring at you, it makes this even worse.
Oh God.
Jebeddo, it's your turn.
Great. So there's 2 beholders that have come up,
Yep.
and the Mind Flayer.
Yes.
Jebeddo's gonna hold his action. No, that's not how it works. I have to cunning action hide,
Yes.
and then run to a beholder, and then hold my attack action until someone gets there. Right?
Yes. So with the way that the soldiers are on the edge, you realize that they have stepped away, but they are basically, he's stopped puppeting them.
Sure.
So they are just husks standing there.
Okay.
So
I could just use them to hide and sneak through and try
Correct.
to get sneak attack. Okay.
correct.
Great. I'm going to do that. So 18 to hit. 18 for stealth.
Okay. You pop into the row of people. You move toward where the beholder is. You duck down. You're not sure if you're hidden or not.
Sure.
And then you are readying an action of attacking the beholder.
Well, I don't need to do that if I sneak through to him and I am hidden, I get sneak attack.
Right. So you won't. Right now, you don't know.
Right.
If you choose to make the attack, I will let you know if you get sneak attack or not.
Great. I will choose to make the attack. I'm confident in myself.
Okay. Roll an attack roll.
Do I get advantage?
Yes.
Okay.
You managed to sneak up on this very low rolling beholder.
Yeah. So that is an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Nice. All right. Let's see. We do 10, 20, 30, 4 plus 7, 41 points of damage.
That is a fistful of dice.
Surprise!
Yeah, you leap up out of the group of people.
Smoky miasma style, and just
Yeah. Slide the blade up in to one of the stalks. It lets out a huge roar. One of the stalks immediately whips around to stare at you.
Sure.
And it will fire off a beam in your direction.
Is it one of the deck save beams?
We'll find out in just a second.
Deck save means?
It is a dexterity saving throw.
28.
Yeah, the beam hits you in the chest. You feel your muscles tense, like they're becoming fatigued, but you feel them start to like pull that energy away. Like they strengthen and they sort of contract, and that. Yeah,
I just want to make
this
sure
is
he's
what
okay
I
before
do.
we
This is what I do all the time, just like under the view of the camera. You can't quite see my
just
hands
go
like doing this. Yeah, your muscles contract enough that you seem to push away that fatigue.
Sure. Yeah, I shake off that pump.
That's right. That's right. You're getting swole.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's a plus to my strength, right?
No. Asher, it's your turn.
I got tired shaking off that fire.
So I am over. Where is Gillik? So I know I'm right next to Keth.
I'm
you're
flying just above the Aboleth corpse.
Cool.
That's right. I forgot you were flying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you want.
Yeah, you're like fucking.
Thor.
You're like Thor right now.
That's right. I'm Negathor. I have necrotic energy.
God of death.
Yeah, cool. All right, let's do that.
Let's go. I am right next to Keth, and I cast Lesser Restoration on him. And I touch a creature. You can either end either one disease or clinic condition.
Yeah. So you get to that disease before it solidifies all the way.
Cool, but I am still quite diseased.
You are still diseased. So, Keth, you feel that clamminess that was making your skin start to change. You feel it burn away from within you in a nice warmth.
Thanks, Asher.
Thumbs up.
Okay. Was that all for you, Asher?
Yeah, it's a full action.
Great. The beholders take their turns. Both of them fire eye beams. The first one, the one that Jebeddo attacked, makes another blast at him. So go ahead and give me a con saving throw.
Oh, that's not a good one.
You can do it.
Yeah, 21.
Ooh.
Okay.
Spicy.
This beam, it's as soon as it hits you, you feel the pain begin to press into you, but you just stand against the beam and hold back any of that pain.
Cool.
Nice.
The second one fires at the flying Gillik, who just took down an Aboleth. They're a little intimidated. So go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
You're evil.
It's not.
Great.
8.
Okay.
No.
The least dexterous flyer ever.
That's right.
He's a Zeppelin.
Turn hard left.
How many of these do I have?
No DM screen, so
I don't
if
like
he
that
kills us,
question.
he can't hide it.
Right, he can't flub this one.
Boy, it's a lot of dice. Here lies Gillik
I'm gonna have to hey, give me a 10.
again.
Here, use one of my dice to kill me.
The 10 of your demise.
10d10,
How? What are you at for hit points?
68.
This is not good.
This is not good.
You rolled a death ray.
Oh shit. Oh,
So if you die, you die?
yeah. This is Gillik's demise.
Anthony, just roll them.
Roll it! For fuck's sake!
Okay.
I hate this bit. Oh.
All right.
Okay, there's a couple low ones.
That was a 1.
That was a 1.
That was a 1.
It's a few lows.
All right. I'm going to do this math out loud. So we got 20, 36 damage.
All right.
That was, you got pretty lucky off a 10d10.
Yeah.
Which one was yours, Josh?
The blue one. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, that's low, right? For 10?
Yeah.
A 10d10? Yeah, that was low.
I'm hurting though. I'm at 32.
That was 10 to 100. You got 36.
God, I need so many more. I already blew.
Gillik takes a sip from his flask.
Gillik does take a sip from his flask.
Okay.
I need to get a 5th level spell back somehow.
So that was the two beholders. They maintain their location. They don't move. The Mind Flayer. The Mind Flayer sees Gebeddo make this attack. He turns away from you, though. He looks at you, he sees you, he turns back to Jennuvera. He says,
Your little friends were to come to fight me when the king does not wish to step forward.
No, I'm here though. I don't think you understand the way that I work. I don't need to I don't need to be right up in your
he
face.
rushes down into you.
Oh.
So he is now engaged with the group of 3 of you.
Boy, this is the
Mind Flayer.
All right. Wait, so who am I next to?
You're in the air.
Yeah, I'm okay. All right, that's what.
And he makes an attack at you with his tentacles.
Well, I would prefer that you don't
So I'm not near Jennuvera.
do
Correct.
that,
Okay.
please.
He comes in with the tentacles, and you just barely get out of the way.
Yeah, I do. I told you not to come at me.
Okay. He makes a second attack.
Shit.
That one hits.
No.
Keep talking shit. It worked out really well the first time.
Okay, I'm sorry. I mean,
Wow. Okay. For 43 damage with the tentacles as he wraps them around your face. And you must make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no.
Well, 19.
Okay. That is a save.
That is a C.
That's a C. Success. That's a success.
Yeah.
It's a C change around here as your hit points begin to drop. I'm just trying to come up with something else I might have said there by accident.
We all heard it. It's fine.
That's great. The beholders each take another blast
Why?
because beholders.
Because they get 1,000,000 actions.
Oh my god.
We're gonna die.
This is the worst one to play in person because none of us can lie.
One fires a blast at Asher
Why?
because it sees you trying to heal people.
I'm doing my best.
He's succeeding at healing people.
Make
Thank
a
you.
wisdom saving throw.
Good. That's a good one for me.
Yeah, you're gonna come at him with a language.
You know it, but not a alphabet for sure.
Not a written alphabet.
23.
Okay, yep, that's enough. The other fires off at Keth because he hasn't had anything bad happen to him.
I've just been sitting there minding my own business.
So go ahead and give me a wisdom
He
saving
sure
throw.
did have something bad happen to him. He was diseased a second ago.
With your wisdom?
11.
Did you just add 5?
No, I had 2
okay.
when it's a saving.
Perfect. So you are now afraid of the beholder. So you feel your veins, like your heart rate quickens, everything constricts, you get your hair on the back of your neck stands up, and you now have the fear condition. So go ahead and look that up.
I feel as though I want to say
that
half orcs. Can't.
Yeah, he has protection from good and evil, I thought.
I also have that. Is that a
Protection from good and evil.
It's a fiend, right? It's a
Advantage
fiend's
against
doing
an
it, or an
aberration.
aberration.
It's an aberration, so
Yeah.
it means he cannot be feared or charmed
Frightened,
by
so-
aberrations.
Yep.
Then yes, nothing happens.
Excellent.
Yeah, the beam hits you. It takes full effect for a second. You feel that adrenaline spike, but then you just use it to fuel you. You know, you're fueled up on adrenaline.
Yeah.
You're shaking a little bit. All right.
Red Bull gives you wings.
And speaking of that, it's your turn, Keth.
Is he still attached to Jennuvera?
Yeah, he's wrapped his. Well, no, she managed to get him off of her, so she is not stunned. But he did wrap his tentacles around her.
And when we see him casting magic, do we see anything? Like, does he use his hands at all? Or is it all mental?
No, he will. If he casts spells, he will use his hands. All he did was attack her with his face tentacles.
Okay. I would
Keth,
like
this might be a good time to use that.
orc artifact.
Yep.
Got you, Jennuvera. So I'm gonna try to tap into the orc artifact on my hip.
Okay. You reach down deep, and you feel that presence within the artifact, and the voice starts to echo in your head, and he just says, "Oh, hey."
Hey, things are really, really bad out there. I'm serious this time. I know last time it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, you're just like, I think, just liked it. Which I get it. Magic's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I wanted to meet you and, hang out for a bit, because I think we're friends.
Okay. Sure. I'll go with that.
Okay, great. I figured it's lonely.
I'm
out here.
Uthral. Did I tell you that?
You didn't, Uthral, but it's very nice to meet you. My name is Keth.
Oh, Keth. Nice to meet you, Keth. What's happening?
So we have a mind flayer and beholders out there and an army.
No, I'm sorry. I meant with this situation.
Well, you're kind of a bone now? Bone thing, like an artifact, a fancy artifact that's made of bone. You're
Oh, you lost me. That's fine. I will give you some magic. How does that sound?
That sounds wonderful. Thank you so much.
Oh, what do you want to do?
I am fighting something that is real good at mental things, and I would like to burn him alive.
Okay.
Okay. Great. Thank you so much. I'm going to get out there, help my friends, and I'll come back soon.
I don't know which one to give you, so I give you 4.
4 is great.
You can't do them all at once, though.
Well, that's fine.
Unless you can. Holy bananas, can you do them all?
Yeah, I can. I can do them all.
I want to see. Show me. Show me.
All right. He pops out.
Okay. So
I love that Uthral just asked Keth to define their relationship. And Keth was like, no, just give me things. I'm not ready for that conversation. This is an objectification.
You're kind of like a bone. You're just a bone to me.
It was a fancy
Suddenly
bone.
I did the math on that.
We're keeping it casual, Uthral.
Casual.
We just exchanged names.
I've been there,
Anthony.
Uthral, man.
I forgot how cool his voice was.
Holy bananas, y'all.
Holy bananas.
So you get 1 casting of Scorching Ray, 1 casting of Burning Hands. I'll wait till you write it down. And Jesus, here's some new paper.
Read it.
Okay. What?
I don't need your
Burning
paper.
hands.
One casting of Burning Hands,
Under his pencil.
1 casting of Fireball,
Fireball.
and 1 casting of Lightning Bolt.
Lightning bolt. Oof.
Close enough.
Yeah.
And what is it called when
It makes fire.
when I do all of them at once?
You
What is
don't. That's not a thing you
what
are
is the
capable of
name
doing. Yeah.
Of that spell.
Chill Touch.
Chill. Keth would like to cast Chill Touch.
Great. You cast Chill Touch. Go ahead and look that up. It's in the book. That's the only one you get now. Is just Chill Touch.
You ruined it.
Keth is worried that
Cast Fireball.
casting all of them at once is less good
Cast
than
Fireball.
casting them individually.
Here's Chill Touch.
You'd be
There you go.
right.
It's a necromancy cantrip.
Cast a ghostly hand. Oh, that's dumb. No, I like it.
But
it's dumb. Uthral.
That's what he gave you last time.
It is
You
what he gave you
complained
last
about
time.
it.
And you did complain about it.
I thought it lasted.
No.
Keth thinks that he got a bunch of fireballs. That's what he came to mind when he Uthral first told him about fire things. And he
When he first
When
learned to
Uthral
fire
first
from
told him
Uthral.
of fire.
So
In his play cave.
he wants to tackle. No, he wants to just cast fireball in a safe manner.
No.
That's not how that works, my dude.
Yeah, you can't do that.
All right, so paint me a picture. So he's right in front of Jennuvera.
Are you? So you're going to cast it at the? Okay, if you cast Fireball at the Mind Flayer, if you point it at the Mind Flayer, you will hit you, Jennuvera, Asher, Gillik, and the Mind Flayer. If you point it behind the Mind Flayer, you could swing it in just such a way that you would hit the Mind Flayer, both Beholders, and Jebeddo.
Do that one.
Mm-hmm. Keth wouldn't do that one.
Keth, I got you. Do that one.
But you don't. He doesn't.
No, of
He's
course
serious.
not.
Do it.
Bring the heat.
Keth restrains himself from doing that because he feels like he's going to be hurting his friends. He tries to cast a more concentrated, fiery thing at the Mind Flayer.
So you could either Burning Hands him.
So lightning bolt.
Okay, Lightning Bolt works too.
Lightning bolt.
So he would like to do that.
Can you pull up Lightning Bolt?
It's the same thing, just in
It's
a
just in a
direction.
cone.
It's just a
Or
target,
in
or
a
a
thing,
line.
In a line, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you make a dex save.
8d6.
Right. I don't. The Mind Flayer does.
Right.
Dex
I
save
never
throw.
have to make a dex save ever.
You, Anthony Reed.
I make a dex save.
And anything that is flammable is ignited.
That's why
Their bodies.
it's Lightning Bolt. It fails.
Yes.
Zap.
Let's go.
Oh wait, who does
Kamehameha.
Lightning Bolt?
The Mind Flayer.
So Lightning Bolt, I believe, goes through things, unless that's still
Yeah.
3.5.
Yeah, it doesn't matter though. It's just
Okay.
the way the Mind Flayer is set up.
Okay, cool. I was concerned.
Yeah. Keth is feeling supercharged.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
He's got 11, 12, 17, 29, 31 damage.
Okay.
Zip zap. Please.
I stole that pencil, by the way. I don't know if you saw.
A lot of pencil thievery.
Yeah, we
Well,
2 pencils
more
for.
than 2 people came prepared.
Yeah. If.
That's awesome.
That's not what happened.
So Keth casts the lightning bolt, and then as a bonus action, he'd like to swing at the beast.
So I think you can only swing with your bonus action if you actually made the attack.
With an extra attack.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. Then he would like to spend a point of key
Okay.
to go up and start punching the Mind Flayer.
That I will let you do. I don't even think you can technically do that, but I'll let you do it.
Like spells plus
Yeah. I think spells change things, but I will let you do it.
27 to hit.
Yeah, okay. So you fire off the lightning bolt, then you run up and just clock the guy.
Boom. 7 damage.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Hits.
11 damage.
Yeah,
nice.
Mikey.
Boom, boom. Bam, bam, bam.
Bada bang.
Okay.
Zap. Pow, pow.
Yeah, you blast him with lightning. You smash into him twice. He disappears.
But in a way that I feel like I got him.
Like he ran away, yeah. Not like away. He just
Yeah.
disappears from right in front of you.
I'm still super bumped. I'm still a little bit amped from the lightning.
Jennuvera, it's your turn. The Mind Flayer reappears behind the Beholders in the air again.
Perfect. So he's a solid. Is he in a area of his own, or is it just him?
He's in an area. He's far enough back that it's just him.
Okay.
Depending on the size of the spell.
The only size I have, 20-foot radius.
Yeah, 20-foot radius. You just get him if you. He's not.
So he's 40 feet in the air?
You said he's right behind the beholder. So can I get him? Can I get the Mind Flayer and both Beholders?
Right.
In a
He
20
is
foot?
more than 20 feet behind the Beholders.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And he's in the air.
Right, but is he 40 feet from the Beholders?
20-foot radius.
Right.
Oh, okay. No, you could hit him if you aimed in between them.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Synaptic Static, and it is an intelligence save.
Okay.
And
What's your DC?
16.
One Beholder fails.
Okay. Okay. 19, 24, 20, 32, 37.
Okay.
And the one who fails has to subtract a d6 from all of his rolls.
Cool.
Okay.
And then do the other ones take half damage? Or?
The other ones take half damage, yeah.
Yep.
Your standard action was cast.
Okay. Okay. The two beholders both fire beams at you in response.
Oh, well. Hey, guys, it's been really nice, but, bye.
The first one, give me a con save.
14.
You start to feel the beam move into you, and your muscles seize up, your joints lock, and you cannot move. The second one is a strength save.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be okay.
Come on.
That's a 3.
You are lifted into the air by the beam and thrown back 30 feet. And just slide in your paralyzed state into the dirt.
Cool.
Okay. Which, all things considered, is actually probably not that bad for you.
Right. Could have been much worse.
Next up is Gillik.
Right.
That's him swinging his hammer in the air.
Yeah.
That's
Good
what
work.
that sound, the Foley work was.
Yeah. I'm glad you explained that.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I yell at Gillik, don't worry about me. Go get Jennuvera.
I fly over to Jennuvera and use 5 points of land hands. I have 60 feet. I'm assuming I can reach her.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Can you remove paralysis with lay on hands?
where's the book?
I don't know.
I thought it was end one condition effective.
Oh, well then yes. Then you do it.
Is it like lesser restoration?
You take 5 damage, and
Yes,
her paralysis ends.
That's great.
Hand on lays.
Lays on hand.
Right?
Yeah. Sour cream.
That's fine.
And I get 5 points of...
No, the condition just gets removed. It costs 5 points to remove condition.
Otherwise, you're out of spells, right?
Yeah, I have no spells.
So that was a full action to do.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I can't do anything. Unless
Okay.
you can let me fly over and hit them. I'd do that.
No. Asher, it's your turn.
So I'm still diseased.
This is beginning of the third turn.
And how many turns
72
do I have?
hours remain.
10.
Yeah.
And what is using? Because I really want to use Brilliance cards. I just want to use them.
You're like, I got time.
I gotta do. Well, if I got 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Is that a standard action or is that a bonus?
It's a standard
It
action.
only says you can pool of healing to target 1 disease or neutralize 1 poison.
No, so you can't do that.
Oh.
So
then I gotta go.
Well, I'm going to allow you to remove the paralysis this time. We'll just bear in mind in the future. I don't want to step time back like that.
Okay.
And I allowed it, so it allowed.
I'm going to allow this.
I heard it. I heard it get allowed.
Yeah, we can check the tape.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. My land hands already works different anyway.
That's right. It's weird. It's a weird lay on hands anyway.
Yeah.
What are you at for hit points?
27. Yeah.
Great.
I would like to use Brilliance cards of casting.
Okay.
I gotta. I just got it.
All right.
A big old deck of cards right here, baby.
Brilliance cards of casting.
Do you need us to shuffle?
I don't think so, but I'm kind of considering how I want to do this best, because I think it best if you
flip them,
withdraw a card
from
the bag.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I want to keep it.
Bag those
Right.
cards.
I don't want to be able to see the spell level.
Right.
Okay. So.
Oh, because the spell's level's on top?
Yeah.
I
The
didn't
spell
notice
level's on the back of the card, yeah.
Oh.
I would have just closed my eyes.
It's because they're not really for this.
Gotcha. Okay.
I would have just closed my eyes.
I'm glad we're using the bag.
Right.
Right.
So nervous.
Okay.
Need a deck
It
box.
fits perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Withdraw. Your hand is way off.
I had my eyes closed. Top of
You're
the
just
deck,
going to take
baby.
the top.
Hunger of Hadar.
Oh.
I'll read
You
it
make
out
a
loud.
sandwich.
The
I make
hunger
it.
of Bill
I got
Hader.
real yummy. You open it.
I love that you love
You
that.
open a gateway to the dark between the stars, a region infested with unknown horrors. A 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears, centered at a point within range, lasting a duration. The void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard from 30 feet away.
We don't need to demonstrate.
Mind Flayer's like,
No light, no light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within the area are blinded. The void creates a warp of the fabric of space-time. Space, and the area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts its turn in the area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn in the area must succeed a dex saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage as milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against it.
Ew.
Yeah.
You're getting milky tendrils, dog.
Okay, what's the range of the spell? Not the range, the area of effect.
The range is 150 feet. The area of effect is a 20-foot radius.
Okay, so where are you putting it?
Can I get it so it's just those 3 dudes?
Yeah, we'll say so. Gebeddo's right on the edge of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
One wrong move, and I'm milked, baby.
You're getting milked.
Gebeddo on the edge of the void.
Right. Well, do you want me to just hold it so I can... Oh, yeah, no worries.
Okay, so I'm going to have them make dex saving throw.
At the start of their turns.
At the start of their turn.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you open... First of all, as you use these cards, you feel this sudden wash of this dark energy. Energy that you feel like you have seen reflected in the eyes of Gillik. Things you've seen in the haggard look of Keth and Gebeddo before. And you start to hear that voice touch your mind.
You have called on my power, and I will grant it.
And then this opens up a space between the 3 of them.
I thought these cards were Virillians. What the hell?
And the milky tendrils rub themselves on your enemies.
Thing you're doing, Asher.
I pulled a deck. I pulled a card off the deck.
You pulled your what?
3 years with no deck.
And the tentacles came out.
Okay, so now it is the Beholder's turn. So the Beholders make dexterity saving throws.
I feel like, did Gebeddo miss a turn?
I feel like Gebeddo did get not his turn.
Gebeddo did get skipped. So you may take your turn.
Right.
Knife him.
Well, so if I knife him, I don't get sneak attack damage.
Ah.
But they're blinded.
Oh, they are blinded.
Yeah.
Because they're in the thing.
Yeah.
Can you see them within the thing?
No light goes in. So you can swing where they were.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
And you can take disadvantage.
But I would have had advantage because they were blind.
So it's a straight attack.
Great.
But you will get sneak attack on it.
Perfect.
Cool.
That's what I'm going to do.
On what?
On the Beholder that I had set.
Right, because that's the one you know where...
Right, exactly.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I know
if you were
where
like,
he
I want to
is.
go for the Mind Flayer, I'd be like, okay, this is going to get complex.
Right.
But yeah, the Mind Flayer, the Beholder's fine.
Right, the Beholder, I know where it exists because I just stuck it. That's the one I'm going for.
Yep. Oh, blinding Beholders is a really good idea.
Yeah.
Because now they don't have beams
anymore. It was
anymore.
literally my other thought. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do the fun move. It worked out.
Yeah, actually.
Gebeddo's going to rub his luck charm because he feels like he needs to call for support in getting this hit.
Okay. That is the first correct use of that
Right,
luck charm.
yeah. Yeah, you like that? Hey!
Yeah! I love that it was a 20 and a 2. Yeah, that was the...
luck charm paid off, baby!
Yeah, Caliesto smiles upon you.
Right. Alright, let me bust out a calculator. Because that's 6 times 8.
It's 48.
Yeah, plus 7. For
I know
the
that
first.
one, 'cause it rhymes.
then...
The rad multiplication.
Only those.
Oh shit, this is a good roll too.
Yeah, it is. Oh, that was an 8.
Yes, it was.
That was an 8 too.
Yeah, on that D4.
Yep. Alright, so we got 10. 21. 37. 44 plus 7.
Plus that 3.
Throw it out.
Oh, right. So 50 plus... No.
44 plus 7, 44 plus 10, 54.
54. Thank you. So 54
Same as
plus 59 is 113 damage.
You stabbed that beholder right
But
in
he
the
missed.
fucking
So,
eye.
no. So,
Did he miss?
yeah, I'm just going to let that. Like,
deflating
that's
sound
so much damage at once that he has 120 hit points. I think 113 probably finishes him off. So, yeah, this wave of blindness moves in front of him, and then you just reach up and send the blade right through his center eye, which he now can't tell you're coming, and it just pierces right through. You feel this rush of fluid as it like pops like a pimple as his eye just squirts disgusting fluid.
Sound like a balloon.
And the body just drops out of the tentacle mass and hits the ground, and then it slowly gets sucked back up into the black hole.
Good
job, Jebeddo. Jebeddo's gonna run away and hide in the crowd.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Yeah, thank you so much, Luck Charm. He like whispers into his shirt. That is a 19 to hide.
Okay. So because there are no lasers, it's now the beholder turn.
So they just straight up take 2d6 damage.
Is this not where the dex?
No, that's at the end of
I will
their-
give this back to you.
Yeah. Any creature that starts their turn takes 2d6 cold damage.
Okay.
Period. So
Okay.
they just take 2d6 cold damage. They take 6 damage. Cold damage.
Okay.
They're
so
frosty.
cold.
They're a little frosty. If they end their turn, they do the dex save.
So chill.
Okay. It doesn't move very fast, but because you put it in between the two, it moves fast enough to get just outside the area of effect.
Sure.
So it just, from this orb of dark energy, Beholder just slides out
It's
into...
also difficult terrain. Does that matter?
It halfway slides out of this space. They move 20 feet.
Okay.
They have almost no movement. So...
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say the tentacles.
they're floaty.
You can see tentacles reaching to grab and pull it back into this void, and it's fighting against them. It gets out enough to get an eye stalk at you.
No.
And fire off a beam at Asher.
Remember to roll a d6 less. To subtract a d6 from its roll. Oh, is that the one that failed?
It is, but do I from every die roll?
I'm pretty sure.
So
yeah.
this isn't really technically a die roll. I'm choosing to roll it randomly, but it's not.
Oh, sure.
It's not a roll it's making.
Right.
It's not an attack roll. Or
It's not an attack roll or
then
damage
that-
or
yeah,
anything
yeah.
like that. It's me wanting to evenly distribute
Raise
the rays. So it's not just like death ray,
every time.
death ray,
Right.
disintegration ray,
Right.
but also not me being like, oh, they're real hurt. I'm just going to charm them all the whole day. Now, guess what? Fucking who knows?
Yeah.
It's...
8.
That's not a good one.
So go ahead and give me a dex saving throw.
All right. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Pescadios.
Ooh, that dot's on the wrong side.
10.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. 8.
8. The beam hits you, and immediately you feel a stiffening, a hardening,
I got hit by the Hornet Ray.
and your skin begins to turn to stone.
Another thing.
Slightly translucent, gooey stone.
Aha, I'm in the New York subway system.
Take that, New York.
Geography burn.
So you will have the opportunity to make a second dex save on your next turn. If you fail, you turn to stone.
Oh boy. And also, I'm diseased.
And also, you're diseased. You are restrained currently.
Great.
You're considered restrained. The Mind Flayer starts its turn.
In there. So it takes another. So it takes 2d6 cold. It takes 7
Okay.
cold damage. And it is still difficult terrain.
Okay. Keth, it's your turn.
Oh, so it ends its turn there, so now it makes a dex saving throw.
Okay.
So I guess it would
Roll
be
the damage
mine.
and tell me what happens.
Okay, it will be 8 acid damage.
How long does this spell last?
It lasts up to a minute, so 10
Okay.
rounds.
All right.
And then if or at least my spell save, which I guess is what we're operating from, is 16.
The other one was still half in, by the way. Did we roll that
No,
for
we
the other
didn't.
one? Okay. He fails.
So he would have taken 5.
Okay. Okay. So, Keth, it's your turn.
Did the beholder get hit too as well?
The beholder? Yes.
Or the player?
You don't know, because it's still dark in that void.
How close is the mind flayer?
When last you saw him, he was at the back of the void, so probably 120 feet away from you.
Okay, and I can see half of the beholder.
Yep.
So I feel like I can cast Fireball and not hurt my friends.
Yeah, you can fire it directly into the center of this mass.
Yeah.
And
murder it.
Thank you, Virillion. I don't really follow that court, but like, hell yeah. They're also blind.
Anthony's
Okay.
thinking, I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. So I guess he makes a dex saving throw.
Because he's blinded. Does that do anything for that?
He's not, he's half out.
He's half out.
He's like,
no, he's, yeah.
Got my stove.
So he succeeds.
You take half of this.
-6 on the beholder roll.
Minus 1d6.
Still succeed. Yeah, even with -6, he rolled a 19.
Yeah.
What's your spell save DC?
Probably real
18
low.
plus 2, so he's still at 20.
Yeah, not that. 18,
Yeah.
23,
The air conditioner.
29, 33, 34, 17 damage.
Okay. It looks like it should be more than it is.
It's 34 total, but
Yeah, you said.
But half. I see.
I mathed in my head.
You did a good job. I'm sorry. I apologize.
We're gotten a lot better at that.
Kathy just looks at his hands and is just so happy. And he can't do... Actually, you know what? He is going to do an action surge to take another action.
Okay.
And run up and smack the beholder.
So what's bizarre is that you fired that fireball into the void. You heard like a whoosh of fire, but you never saw any of the fire outside of the ball.
Did the beholder react at all?
It's no more or less than just getting slapped by all this tentacles that it's already getting slapped by from the void.
Huh. Well, I still want to slap him myself. 29.
That hits.
Punch. And can I have a D6? 9 damage.
Why'd you roll 2 d6?
I do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Anthony didn't protest.
And that's it, because it's just a single action.
Yeah. Okay. Gebeddo, it's your turn.
Great.
No, it's not. What the hell? Jennuvera, it's your turn.
Other J person.
Don't usually take a list. Usually I've got these sticky notes.
Oh, sure.
All right, Jennuvera is going to pop a potion of whatever the middle one is.
Diminution.
Moderate healing.
Healing. Yeah, whatever. Like it's not the best potion of healing, but it's a great.
Moderate? I think it's moderate.
Pretty good healing.
So there's potion healing greater is like
Superior, moderate.
I think it's greater.
It's greater.
Yeah,
it
which is
greater.
4d4
plus 4.
Do you need a d4 or are you good?
No.
Definitely don't need a.
He's the cool D4.
Oh yeah. I never see y'all's dice.
Okay, 12.
Those are.
All right, and then she is going to cast Vitriolic Sphere into the.
That has the same 20-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
So similarly, you cast it into the center, and you do not. It'll be a ball of acid that will go in. You don't see any.
Right.
Yeah.
Based on the beholder's reaction, we don't know if we're causing damage.
You don't know.
We don't know if these spells are just going into the void.
Right.
It's staying there.
Okay.
I guess I just could have centered it on the half of the beholder that I saw. That would have been probably smarter.
Well,
No,
then
'cause
you
you
don't
would've
know
hit
if you would have hit the Mind Flayer or
And you
not.
also hit Gebeddo.
You would have been unlikely to hit the Mind Flayer.
But I still don't know if I hit it.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like this blackness that's
What'd
just
you get?
slightly
34.
brighter. Just like the
Yeah.
Cool. I hope so.
Like when you light a
It,
firework.
it seems to take the full effect if
throw it
if
in.
it takes any effect. It
Okay.
takes the full effect.
Great.
And then you throw it into the water, like as it's about to go off. And then,
just a,
yeah. That depth charge look.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna come out completely unharmed.
Right. Healed by all the
Right.
by all the tentacles and shit.
It's just like a
Okay.
spa day for them.
Right.
So relaxing.
Great.
So luxurious.
Now it is Gillik's turn.
Cool. I'm going to.
So there's this dark orb of energy.
Yeah.
A half a beholder sticking out of it. You're still flying.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly over to Asher and end his condition too.
Oh, I thought you can't because of the.
Yours is a disease, right?
So mine is a disease.
He can
That-
cure the disease. He
Oh.
can't cure the
The petrification.
petrification.
Great.
Okay.
This is what I want. I love stone.
Shape stone. Someone shape stone. Turn it into mud. Okay, so you
Asher
take 5
becomes
points of
Sandman.
damage.
Another 5 points.
Hell yeah.
Carve a shirt on.
Mud boy. No!
At least I know that's done.
Yeah. Gebeddo, it's your turn.
At first, Keth was afraid, and Asher's petrified. I don't have any more. But
That was good though, because
Yeah.
it was both true.
Right.
He was almost afraid.
Right.
Yeah.
But it
Then
didn't
Asher
fit
was
the-
petrified.
So Gebeddo is going to use all the frozen people,
Frozen pizza.
and the arc of Hadar's Hungry Man dinner to move up to the beholder and try and stick him by surprise.
Okay. You rolled a 19 before?
Yep.
So you do not get surprise.
Okay.
He sees one of his eye stalks swings over to you as soon as you come near.
Great. When I see him look at me, I'm going to use my cunning action to hide, and then try and continue. On
Okay.
For
So give me another stealth check.
Yeah. That is 22.
That time he does not appear to notice you.
Great. So when I come from that new angle, now's when I'm going to
You
jump
zagged
up
on him.
and get him good. Yeah, exactly. He thought I was going to zig.
Then instead you
Dumbass. And that is a 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Great. Yeah, so Gebeddo leaps into the air like in an action movie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And
God, it's so
splashes dice everywhere across the table. 10, 20, 7 plus 7 is 34. 34 damage.
Okay. It's looking very hurt, half in this field.
Gebeddo is not at all apologetic.
Okay.
I don't care how hurt it looks.
Okay, yeah. Every one of its eyes just gets a little bit of a droop that's like...
Yeah, a little bit of water underneath it.
Yeah. It's a lot of real sad eyes.
Yeah.
Hungry.
Asher,
All right, so I gotta make
at the you are restrained. At the end of your turn, you have to make a save against becoming stone.
So restrained. I'm gonna look at that condition because I don't actually know if I've ever.
You can't move. I don't know if you can attack or not. I don't think you can do anything with somatic.
Speed 0. Attack rolls have against me have advantage. My attack rolls have disadvantage. Creatures.
Oh, okay.
I have. Oh boy, this is the worst one. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So that's the worst.
I think it's a con save for the petrification, though.
Oh well, that's.
Nope, it's not.
Okay.
Wait, you have disadvantage on the save to end the effect. That's doing
Yeah,
the, oh
that's a
my
brutal
god,
effect.
that's awful.
That's really hard. Well, since I'm gonna probably be out of commercial, I'm gonna cast I didn't think I had an action. That's why I'm not prepared. I'm sorry. Fine. Then I will. Oh gosh, I have to. No, I don't need to use Lesser Restoration. Cool. I'm gonna cast Erupting Earth in the sphere of darkness. Let's see how that
You
works.
guys just fucking hammering the inside of this dark sphere with spells.
I mean, yeah.
It's perfectly 20-foot cube.
I think it's cool.
We haven't seen anybody leave it, so
Right.
we can only
Right,
assume.
and none of us has gone in, so we're not gonna hit.
I'm worried though.
Dex saving throw.
All right, that is a failure from the beholder.
And we don't know about the other boy.
Correct.
And it's 3d12, which is fun because I never roll d12s.
That is fun. I didn't even bring. Oh, I did bring 1d.
7. What is this one? 9. So 16. Great. 18 bludgeoning. And the area is now difficult terrain.
Double difficult terrain.
Extremely impassable.
This is very difficult for me. Okay. He starts his turn in the field.
Okay, and I have to roll now dexterity saving throw to make sure I don't.
Oh yeah, make your
disadvantage.
dex at disadvantage. Asher turns to stone.
No! God damn it.
What?
Just completely to stone.
Oh.
How
long?
When he is stone, does he have like any mental acuity?
No.
Okay.
So I'm full Han Solo right now?
You are frozen in carbonite, baby.
Oh boy.
Hunger of Hadar is a concentration
Yes,
spell.
as soon as that happens, the spell drops.
Great.
What do we see?
You feel this sensation of wind rushing as the void closes in on itself with this suction, like a, and as it does, floating there is the beholder.
How's he looking?
Just the beholder?
Just the beholder.
We fucking nuked the other dude.
The corpse.
Or
you don't see the corpse of the
The
mind
corpse
flayer?
of the other beholder and the corpse of the mind flayer are nowhere to be seen.
Oh no. I'm scared now.
Yeah.
They've disappeared into the void.
He did
And
say it
after
was
a
cool
stone.
that we were doing what we were doing. So I don't know what that meant.
But also, the
Thanks,
mind flayer
Verilion.
did disappear earlier and move.
Yeah, but cool for him could mean ineffective completely and stupid.
Or sweet.
Right. So that's why I'm confused.
There's a lot of directions that it's good, that I
Yeah,
enjoy.
but like sweet as in, oh, sweet, you think that'll work.
Right,
Or
could be
sweet
that.
as in delicious. Right?
Or
Could it?
I mean, I don't know what he eats.
I don't know.
Maybe he eats milky tentacles.
Maybe
Anthony?
right.
We're talking about Anthony.
Oh,
We are?
I was
Soy-
talking about the mind flayer.
Soy
no,
milky
Anthony said it
tentacles.
was sweet that we were doing it.
I liked it. It was a good bit. That's all I'm saying. I think you're trying to read too much into this.
You know what would have been great?
If you didn't turn to stone?
Yeah. But
You
had I
kept
turned
your-
to stone, here's the fun part. Had I turned to stone and that not gotten cured, I'm immune to disease.
I'm mad.
Josh is pissed.
Oh, if there's a
Okay.
disease already in the system, it's suspended, not neutralized.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It says it there quite explicitly.
All right, excellent.
Okay.
actually not wasting.
I'm not mad anymore.
My actions.
The beholder takes a turn.
Okay.
Did you get a turn?
Becomes a
Oh, you
face?
just fixed Asher.
I fixed that. Well, that was.
The last
Yeah,
time
you did.
Gillik had a turn, he fixed
Yeah, 'cause you
Asher.
haven't gone
Okay.
yet.
Okay. So it aims at Jennuvera.
Not me.
Is it an attack roll?
Yeah,
Negative.
Nuts.
Make a dexterity saving throw,
but I don't
Jennuvera.
want to.
I know.
It's gonna be okay.
No, it's not.
It's gonna be okay.
7.
The beam strikes you, and you feel your muscles fatigue and your joints weaken. You are now slowed.
Guys, I'm so tired. Being
Yeah.
king is so hard.
We're all pretty tired out here. We've been really
No,
working
but
hard.
I'm like really. I'm just gonna lay lay down for a little bit.
Jennuvera, don't lay down.
No, Jennuvera lays down.
What?
Keth, it's your turn.
Steph
the
is also
bad idea.
gonna lay down. Steph is also
Ray of depression.
That's why I order pizza. That's just me.
Keth, make an attack.
Keth
watch movies and
feels like he taps into like what remaining magic he has, but feels like it's not strong enough for his time. So he's just gonna run up and smack the beast.
Wow. Okay. Getting awful judgmental about your gifts from your dragon. Orc god.
He's a dragon.
He's not.
Cannon.
I would have told you if he was a
Cannon,
dragon.
he says.
Mike would be even more mad if he was a dragon from that first time I played him.
At least he would exist.
Yeah, next up we'll get a dungeon.
I don't know. That's optimistic.
There's been plenty of dungeons.
Like, there's been dungeons.
Yeah, we rescued Keth out of a dungeon.
Yeah.
You were just in a dungeon.
I didn't get to experience the dungeon.
No, you were not there.
Yeah.
Rob didn't get to destroy a dungeon with shaped stone, and you don't hear him complaining about it.
Yes, you do.
You did.
If you listen to the episode.
Finally, you don't anymore.
It's because I let him use it on that wall.
Right. To open a door.
Next to the other door.
Hell yeah.
Keth.
These are some patron references.
Yeah, if you pay us $5 a month, right?
Yeah.
They get to hear that.
You'll get to hear Rob satisfied for once.
Right.
Not complain for a bit.
But only a bit.
There are people who are like, oh, I'm bumping down to only $3.
No way.
I don't ever want to hear Rob happy.
Keth swings.
I'll be more tortured if it means you give us more money. I don't care.
I don't think you can be.
You don't know that.
I don't want to see that challenge.
I will win at losing.
Not a fun game.
All right. What are you doing? Tell me what you're doing.
I was swinging.
I've been waiting for you to do it. Okay, 17 hits. No, actually, 17 does not hit. I'm sorry, it does not hit.
You said it hits first.
I was
No
wrong.
take backs.
Cannon.
I take it back.
It's cannon, Anthony. I'm over here.
You missed with the cannon.
18 to hit.
That one does hit.
10 damage. And then extra attack. 24 to hit.
Hits.
12 damage.
Okay, so you hop up and you just slam in with a Redeemer, slam in with the other Redeemer, and knock the creature to the ground.
Yeah.
There is a sudden shattering in the ground as the illusion snaps away, and you are instead surrounded by an emptiness with a silver symbol emblazoned on the floor.
Am I still rock?
You are still stone.
Boy.
And the beholder that was left is now burns away into a single silver crystal.
Yeah!
Hooray.
Asher, how
Can we fix him?
I don't know.
Keth kicks him, but not
Lesser restoration can heal paralysis, but I don't know if
Greater restoration, which Asher has.
But you don't
Can
have
heal petrification.
I can solve my problems.
Quick, get out
They do it.
what level is greater restoration?
I think it's 5.
Oh, yeah, I don't have that for paladin spells.
No, because you're a hybrid.
Guys.
That's right.
How long do you guys think this should last?
Yeah, I've never seen someone turn to stone before.
Yeah, me neither.
This seems like a magic thing. Jennuvera?
I can't do that.
Beyond my
So I don't know.
Yeah.
Can I do it like an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you heard of any sort of?
15.
So, how long does petrification last?
It says C condition.
Yeah. it does not end. Petrification is something that you must...
As in, it depends on the spell, because there's, flesh to stone, which is concentration.
Right. In this particular case, the source, he is stone. He must be removed from him magically.
I could ask my...
Where's Get Balance here?
Orc buddy.
Oh, yeah. Ask
him first.
Ask him first.
And then Balance.
Yeah.
Keth reaches down and touches the orc arm.
Touches his bone.
Oh, you're back.
Hey, thank you so much. Those spells were so cool. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, They burn stuff pretty good.
Yeah, we just messed them all up. 2 beholders and a mind flayer.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're tough.
What are those?
They're real tough creatures. They're basically the toughest that you could get.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. What's your name?
I'm Keth.
Ooh, I'm Uthral.
Uthral, do you remember meeting before this? Do you remember that we've met before, or no?
No. What is this situation that we're in?
This is like
you and
Muppet voice.
I'm just trying to help you out to keep get your memory back, and you're helping me out with some spells sometimes.
Oh, okay. I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, I'd love for you to get your memory back.
I love magic.
I have a problem. Uthral, would you be able to help me, you think, since we're friends now?
Can we solve it with magic?
I hope so. I think so.
Okay, yeah, I'll help.
It's magic that caused it. I have a friend out there. He is stone.
Ooh.
Yeah, he No, is stone. Like the material. Not.
Yeah, what did you mean?
Never mind. He was turned to stone, and we want to get him not to be stone.
Okay, I can help.
Awesome. So thank you so much. How can we do this?
I'll give you magic.
I'll take it.
Okay, go.
I'm gone. I'll see you later.
All right, you get shape stone.
Oh my god.
No.
Yes.
Is this what we want?
We'll find out. Shape stone or
No. What is the spell that you?
Stone shape.
Stone shape.
So stone shape. You touch an object medium or smaller, and you can form it in any shape that suits your purpose. Please do not destroy my
I meant the one that turns you to mud.
Oh, that's. Please
Either way, it's not helpful.
He said you said you didn't want him to be stone anymore, so you could turn him into mud.
That's transmute rock.
Transmute rock. That's what he gives you. 1 casting of transmute rock.
All right, so
Don't do that. No, God.
Mikey.
Sorry.
Mikey.
Well,
In Jebeddo voice.
Mikey, wait!
yeah, no, Keth, what did...
That's Asher's expression right now. It's a smiley face.
I did a good spell. Hey guys, so Uthral gave me a spell, and I told him I want our friend not to be stone anymore, and he gave me a spell.
What spell?
Yeah, what spell is it?
I didn't ask the name of it.
You need to ask the name of it. Also, Gillik, what is the spell he needs? Maybe ask specifically.
He would need greater restoration.
He needs greater can you ask greater restoration?
Greater rest.
Restoration.
Greater resting. Greater restoration.
Greater
restoration. So wait, no.
Write it on your palm.
Okay,
She gives him a quill.
Alright, he writes it down. Greater restoration spell.
Jennuvera casts arcane mark on his hand.
Yeah.
Arcane marker.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. He touches his bone.
Oh, hi.
Hey, sir, I'm Keth.
Hi, Keth. I'm Uthral.
Uthral, it's very nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, too. What can I do for you?
Turning more Muppet.
Yeah, that's fine. I like it.
Uthral, I have a problem.
Ooh.
Do you know magic?
Yeah, I love magic.
Excellent. I was hoping that you would. So I have a friend who was turned to stone, and I need a spell to undo what was done.
You don't want him to be stone anymore.
I don't want him to be stone, but I mean, I thought that was enough. But there's a specific spell I need from you, and he looks down, and greater restoration spell.
What is that?
I think that's what the only thing that can help stop him from being stone.
I got lots of ways to make him not stone.
We want to bring him back to people, to the person he was. Uthral?
Yeah?
Do you think we can help? You can help?
I mean,
with that specifically?
I don't know. That doesn't sound like anything I know how to do.
Huh. All right. Anything that you think might improve the situation?
You could turn him to mud.
I don't know if that would help us here.
He wouldn't be stone anymore.
You're right. I did say that I wanted that, and thank you for the solutions. I'm gonna go check with my friends and see if there's other magic things I can ask you, because you seem to know a lot about magic.
Okay, I can't wait to see you again.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye. All right, guys. We can turn him to mud.
No. Can you get balance in your brain, and maybe he can get a message to Eridar, who can come into the illusion ley line with us, and then I'm sure he knows how to do, or like tell him to go to someone who has greater restoration and get them to come into the illusion ley line. I'm just saying Eridar because he's close, and I think it starts with an E. She says as he's writing it on his hand.
A line of silver energy bursts from the symbol on the ground to Doonsong.
Oh, never mind. We can just take him home with us. And maybe,
Can we do the thing?
Yeah, looks like we can do the thing. Let's do the thing, and someone at home can fix him.
Okay. Yeah. Not in mud form.
Jennuvera puts,
Keth puts the quarterstaff out.
Okay.
Oh, God. What if it doesn't work?
Well, then Asher's rock forever.
Or mud.
Honestly, if we're real, Asher's like okay with that.
And Gebetto puts out the unseen blade.
Okay. All five of you begin to perform this ritual of withdrawing the energy back
I just had to count
into the blades.
to make sure that number was right. Still five.
I still count.
All 4.5 of you are...
Come
on! The energy withdraws from this space as it has many times before. The symbol begins to dull and dim. And before long, you have withdrawn all of the energy from the symbol on the ground.
Where are we?
We're still here. Asher's the only one who can open the gate.
Oh.
All right.
Here's what I can do. I can get us back to Verena, because that's where we set up the waypoint for this. And he pulls out the charm from the teleportation ley line, whatever that one was.
It's conjuration.
Thank you.
Asher would say that, but
oil can.
Okay, so can we? So we take this diamond and you bring us all back?
Yeah, and then when we're in Verena, we're gonna have to find someone.
Did you call Asher a diamond? That's sweet.
No. No, I call
also
it
this hunk of rock.
This literal diamond.
This hunk of rock.
No.
Shit.
What?
This only works for people. Or like creatures.
Oh,
He's got to still be a creature.
Well,
no?
we don't want to...
Like a person.
What if he...
Stone person. Stone is people, too.
But what if... Can you call balance?
Yeah.
And make him give us some answers, some direct answers.
What do you think, Gebetto?
I think... So... They didn't say we'll end up naked, right?
Sorry, I
like if I use this,
yep.
Like I imagine all of our stuff is going to go with us,
which is
so. What
not
if
people?
What if we're just carrying him?
Put him in the bag of holding.
I mean,
the mouth is.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really. Like,
hey, you start with his head.
Sorry, I thought it was magic.
I could hold him.
I mean, he's a little thick. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, good thick. 2 C's.
Keth goes and tries to pick up Asher.
What do you say? When you're trying to pick him up?
Use what's up.
Yeah. What's your pickup line?
Use the polar bear enough to break the ice.
I was about to cast him. I was about to roll. I'm like...
Make a strength check for me.
I'm so happy I didn't count that as my roll.
I'm a big heckin' chonker right now, so you better.
I feel like
better
a
roll
strength
well.
check is going to be a high modifier.
It's this
Right
one.
there.
It's literally on the
Right in
sheet.
front of you.
No, this is from 2016.
Okay.
Did you add any strength?
Saving. It's not a saving throw, right?
Nope.
All right, it's just that.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's 5. It's plus 5.
You have a
16.
20? You have a 20?
I do have a 20 for strength.
Okay. Yeah. Then 16. Yeah, you heft Asher up onto your shoulders. You're holding him like a boombox.
Okay. I just wanted to see if so Keth looks at everyone and says, I just want to see if I could do it just in case we do go to Verena. I feel like that the logic is sound because he's stuffed now, maybe, or person.
Right.
Anthony.
He's one of the two for sure, if you're carrying him.
If I burn a whole lot of hit points, can I bring him back?
Die.
You could try.
I can try?
Oh gosh.
Don't do it. Why? We're just going to go back to Verena, which means we're not going to be in any danger.
Well, y'all aren't going to be in danger.
Yeah.
You did just bear in mind that you blew a hole in the vault and went into the vault.
Oh, yeah.
And we haven't killed the king yet, but we changed it.
But you're the king now.
Not yet, because I'm
Oh,
not
you're the
the
next
king
king.
until.
Right.
Because your stone boy over here contributed.
Maybe they don't know that.
I'm sure they'll figure it out very soon. Very shortly.
After we
That's all I'm saying, is that things may not... You can take time. If you take time, you add to the opportunity for people to discover what happened.
That is true.
Gillik,
But
did you...
it's going to take time to get Asher through the city anyway. Like, wherever we go.
This is gonna be like a weekend at Bernie's like situation.
Yeah.
We're all going to dress up like artists. It's going to be great.
Right.
That's our
Cast this
thing.
guy's self
Yeah.
to be an artist.
We sculpted this.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
This is a piece of work.
Yeah.
Piece of art.
Like
that.
I'll try it.
Okay. How many hit points are you putting into him?
I have 22 left.
So
I don't think 5 is enough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if 10 will be enough.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking 20 would be a fair price for petrification.
Okay.
But I don't know. You're the DM.
You don't know either.
Okay.
So you have to make a decision, put that many hit points in, and see what happens.
I'll burn 20 hit points to see if it brings Asher back.
Oh my gosh.
Percentiles?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I don't even know what I'm hoping for.
Me neither.
You succeed.
I immediately slump over.
Right, it's on Keth's shoulders.
You got an 87, so you're within the top 20.
Hurt. I need a rest.
I got stuff.
Yeah.
I have 2 potions
Give me
of
it. Give me the drink.
healing.
Give me the sauce.
What happened?
You turned to stone, it's fine. We just need to... Can we finish this ritual?
We started
real
the
fast?
ritual?
Yeah.
Yeah, you started the ritual while you were stoned.
Nice.
That's why you don't remember.
God, that sucked. Oh my god. All right.
The ritual is done, and there is nothing
Okay,
left
let's
for
start the
you.
ritual, guys.
44 plus.
Wait.
Yeah.
We already have the thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing for you to interact
Weird.
with.
Keth grabs the crystal. So here we have it, but we just want to go home.
All right, so I'm at
18.
All right, let's go home then, and I begin the ritual to go back to the anchor point.
Can we take a short rest before you do that?
You use the ley line as part of that ritual. So with the ley line gone, you can't complete the ritual to get you home.
What?
Because we closed it before I was healed.
Looks like we're going to Verena!
Verena our best, baby!
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Keth hands Gillik a superior healing potion.
But can we also take a short rest while we're here? Like, we're not...
Yeah, at this point, there's no reason not to take a nap.
What did that do for it? Can you heal?
I can heal with dice, and I also get 2 spells back.
Bear in mind that the time between the 2 places is not consistent.
Oh, shit.
So you don't know what will happen if you take a short or a long rest in this
I
place.
feel like it would just be nicer to get back.
And then we can
And
take
then
a short rest in
right,
the
yeah,
illusionary scroll hideout.
You know a short or long rest takes a consistent amount of time in the real world.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Let's do this.
So yeah, drink this potion. And
What is it? How much?
10d4 plus 20. Jesus.
10d4.
Oh, superior. Sorry, 8d4 plus 8.
Hey, look at that.
What if we just? Okay.
What if we just what?
The short rest isn't. You could burn if you could wait and do a short rest. Burn your hit dice, and then worry about it. No, you may not have to worry about a potion. That's all that they're saying. You don't have to waste the potion if your hit dice.
That's what I'm saying. But you're saying that it's
No. We're gonna go back.
A short rest
Then
in
we'll
the ley
take
line.
No. We don't want to take a short rest
that's
in
what
the
I'm
ley
saying.
line.
Right.
But I don't know why
So
you're
we
drinking
are-
that potion then.
We are going home, and then we are taking a short
Mike
rest.
was like, here.
potentially,
He said drink this, so I did.
Yeah. And so
That's
it
right.
happened.
because we're
Yeah,
buddies.
so drink it. So roll the dice.
Also, potentially, it's dangerous where we're going.
Yeah.
We don't know.
That's
Okay.
So I'd rather have him up a little bit.
Asher is like stretching. He's just like, oh my god.
Dude, I almost turned you to mud.
Why?
Yeah.
Right, that's what we said about that stupid spell.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Weeks ago.
It's such a great spell, but not for other people.
Well, it's called transmute.
Yeah.
Right? So you change something from one thing to another thing. That's probably where he was thinking, right?
Imagine
Is you
if-
change a rock, transmute it back into flesh.
But then imagine if you heal me, I would just have mud bones.
Mud bones.
Or liquid bones. Mud bones.
Let's just tell them the next album. I'm at 44.
Okay.
All right.
Better than me.
Nice.
All right, let's do it, Conjuration.
Let's see what happens.
Probably.
Who's got the stone?
I'm not even at half.
The silver stone.
Oh. Keth does.
You picked it up.
He said he grabbed it.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Gebeddo like puts out a hand because he doesn't know how this works,
Mhm.
so that like we can all like hands in
Captain
the middle.
Planet it.
Right. And then he grabs the stone and kisses it.
Okay. There is a flash of silver that is overtaken by a flash of green, and then that green fades away to the inside of the illusionary scroll hideout in Verena. In your hands, Kath,
Yes.
is a silver mask, shiny and reflective, but it's like a mask.
Keth puts it on.
Who are you thinking of as you put this on?
Himself.
I was thinking balance because I was about to call him.
Okay, as you put this mask on, to the rest of you, Balance stands before you in the room.
Damn, let me try.
What?
And it sounds like Balance's voice when he speaks.
Whoa.
That's really cool.
Let you try what?
You look like Balance.
Look at
You
your
sound
I
like
do?
Balance.
Yeah.
Walk like Balance.
He looks
To
down.
you,
You're Balanced.
you look and sound like you.
No, I don't. I look like myself.
No, you do that. Take it off real fast. Take it off.
Keth takes it off.
Keth returns.
Let me try.
He hands it to Jennifer.
I want to see if it works for anyone. Genevera puts it on.
You turn into Clyde.
Yep.
Hey adventurers, DM Anthony here again. I just want to remind you that there are lots of ways to support the show. Head on over to patreon.com/adventureinc. Tell your friends about the show. Rate and review us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Links and more can be found at adventureinc.podbean.com. Thanks everyone, we'll see you next week.